as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington Redskins. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now Jameis on second down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to loft one. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And it's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards. Rivers on first down. Jones has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Back to throw here. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs because he can really impact this offense. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Rivers now on 2nd down. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's Winston. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here come the Redskins now. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. A first down carry by Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down, Rivers looking downfield for Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers. All right? I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Play fake, Barrett under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Levante David. In there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now it's the backup Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Okay. Hey, Rocket.
A second down throw for Rivers. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Keep it skinny. Hey. Mike.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Finding Gabriel complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And it's caught inside the 5. And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Screen play, Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And Stills over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
All right, go. Okay, we're good. We're good. Gone.
2nd down, Cousins. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Redskins Scoop it. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down, Rivers. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. Give him 30 yards there. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. On the counter, Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and split some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands. But he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. They begin the drive with Johnson. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers under pressure again, and down he goes again.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Rivers, and Davis has it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The result there is the offense is going to come back on the field. A first down as they get 12 on the fake punt. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Zero.
First down, Rivers. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. On second down, Rivers again. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Hey, Delta! Hurry up!
Rivers on first down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Gun! Here we go.
Following the interception, Cousins. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Let's go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's complete, Stills. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This is Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Rivers now on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing, Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers, escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. play fake here on first down. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third. They go play action here on first down. And Stills bringing it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
First down, here's Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to go back to Stills. That'll bring up second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, Cousins again. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. James Washington with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Let's go.
On second down, Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Redskins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, go orange 5-4.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Roberts with it over the middle. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now a second down throw for Rivers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey. 4 down. White.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. The pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Washington. And take it right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yellow, release in there. Yellow, release in there. Yellow.
Cousins now on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. So the deal's to Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on second down. Rivers. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley run. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Again, it's Elliott. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you, and anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And boy, what a great defensive play there. Worn out leverage, running to the football from the inside out, turned into a big loss of yardage.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Badly. It's no good. Wide left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, it can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now Cousins. It's caught. Stills right side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense, when you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now here's Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Hurry up! Set, we're okay, okay.
Again, Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hurry up!
Second down, Rivers. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Geno Atkins able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Rivers now. Looking deep for Julio. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Redskins, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.